I'm Michael Gibbs and welcome to Boss Course History. Today we're going to be talking about how we can make integrated English history better. A lot better. Wait, we don't have an intro? Would you call that an intro, Tyson?
No.
The 2013-2014 year of the integrated class was known as the Dark Ages because, quite frankly, children were learning. After much consideration as to what would improve this class, there's one lesson that rises to the top. NASCAR. Oh!
You forgot your globe. Stupid.
I mean, it's one of the greatest American sports of all time. You count baseball, football, soccer, basketball, cricket. Wait, cricket? But in all seriousness, NASCAR is one of the most impressive fan bases in American sports, coming in number 1 in spectator fans and number 2 in people tuning in on their TVs. But how did NASCAR start? For that, we're going to have to go back to the 1920s, a time period in need of some serious change in the classroom. The 1920s was a decade of prosperity, but extreme opinionation. Prohibition was a major part of that era, and with illegal alcohol comes illegal problems. It all started with Canadian booze coming into the U.S. with souped-up cars, so the bootleggers couldn't outrun the cops. Events started to pop up across the East Coast, but it's hard to create organized events when you're hammered. But finally, drivers started to find that the Daytona Beach was a popular place to race and compete, and from there it took off.
Mr. Gibbs, where did the first NASCAR race start?
Well, that's hard to place a finger on because it depends on how you define it. The first race under the NASCAR name was in 1948, but many races were before that and could be accredited to the creation of this national sport. All right, it's time for the mystery document. Hope you're happy. Oh my gosh. How do I open this thing? If you ain't first, you're last. Are you serious, Tyson? That was an easy one. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Ricky Bobby! Jacob, who in the world is Ricky Bobby?
Talladega Nights, stupid.
What? Perfect example of how NASCAR made its way into the media and Hollywood. Now, as I mentioned before, the Daytona Beach was a very popular place to race and hang out for the Appalachian bootleggers, even after alcohol was made legal. The first Daytona 500 was held in 1959 and has been hailed as the Super Bowl of stock car racing. Hear that, Jacob? Another day for an excuse to eat ridiculous amounts of food and watch a bunch of drunk rednecks cheer on their favorite car. I was just informed that stereotyping rednecks as the main viewers of NASCAR is incredibly offensive. It's not my fault half of the NASCAR fans live in the South.
That's offensive too!
In fact, about 73% are males between the ages of 18 and 44, so pretty much describes my stereotyping theory. Take that, political correctness. Oh gosh, I bet I would be fired from the Clippers for saying something like that. Now let's go to our statistician for some stats.
So, facts.
So, in closing, NASCAR would probably be the best thing ever to happen to our classroom for 2 reasons. The first reason is that it shows the greatest amount of evolution of a sport from cars that could barely get out of the driveway to cars that could break 200 miles per hour. The other reason is that it has its roots in Prohibition, which was actually a much more interesting and tumultuous topic than people actually believe. So there you have it, folks, the reason why us being boss would be so much better than those other people with their degrees and college educations and whatnot. Are we done here, or what? I don't know what you're expecting me to do from this point. Another mystery document? What? I still can't open these things. Tweet. Mr. Kleeman! Rainbow parakeet? Tyson, how was I supposed to know that?
I don't know.
So basically, in closing, it all started from bootleggers bringing in whiskey and other alcoholic beverages across the border. We've got completely sober fans representing about the number 1 spectator sport in America, and yeah, that's basically it. Hey,